Well, hello everyone. Here to show you the external phone, say instructions, like you should say this activity that I'm doing right here. This little setup activity is you see right here is I went ahead and range right here is right behind the dresser. The dresser drawer. It is right here. Is I got it's like the plugs. It's like you got the plugs. It's like for what you call it's like for all the electrical appliances that I'm using right here and you see right here is I got like a surge protector connected to a number of appliances I'm using. Of course, one of them is a clock and the other one is a phone, of course. But you right here, as you see right here, is the external. It's like the phone accessory that I was showing you earlier. Of course, for the external phone, it is you right here on the top. As you see right here is for the phone. As you got the phone cord. Line that connects to the phone, and then the bottom part would connect to the phone itself, the phone line, and the phone line, of course, would be right here. It is, and of course you got right here is the filter. Is it like the filter that would connect? Is like for if you have DSL or ADSL or any type of a wireless or internet connection there that you would use that, But you see right here is I went ahead and use like you say a dresser drawer right here. It's like for like a separate room. But I'm sure most of us have seen them before, that you got these little adapters right here. It's like you got the phone line right here, and of course it's not plugged in or nothing. But you see right here is a button you could push. You push this button to be able to, and then it says on the directions, of course, that the light turns green if there's a signal, and then it flashes red if there's no signal at all, and which most of the times it's like if you were to buy accessories that on the directions it would say usually that it'll be blinking on and off green if the line were in use. But a lot of times on the directions, if you were to pick up the phone and then it's like on the phone, if you were to put one of these in another room, that more likely that you could probably think about is like put it in another room anywhere where where you have access to an AC outlet. It is that you have one in right there, and then in one room if you want to put another phone in another bedroom. It is or anywhere, an office, or maybe in a garage or somewhere where there's electrical outlet. But on the other hand too, that I guess there are precautions about those adapters. Is if you were to go out shopping for something like that, more likely that they could probably say that I guess you say the type of study in engineering. I don't know if it's just the study of technology that's used in building such a device. It's like I guess it's mainly for like if you want to add an extra room in a house or something like that, to where you would be able to do that with no professional drilling or wiring inside your home. It is that it'll prevent from all the necessary steps of having the drilling and then doing the wiring and stuff. But you see right here is that you got the phone right here. You got the phone, and most of the time they say that you like add a phone like this, and then it's like that for whatever reason it's like not like a plug-in where there's a plug on the front, like right here you got the plug in with the plug on the front. But these these adapter things, I seen them on TV. I remember whenever I was young that I would go into Walmart and other places, and I would see those, and a lot of times whenever I got paid an allowance money, it is that I would notice that it would be between $65 and maybe $70 for the device. And for whatever reason, I used to always think that it was just too much money, more than what I could afford. But on the other hand too, that just thinking about this, that finally get the device, and it's like finally get the device, and then knowing about bringing it home and being able to use it, of course, also. But then on the other hand too, that with most people probably say that if you want to put a phone anywhere, not really the bathroom. It's like, if anything, maybe an extra bedroom, or maybe not even a closet. Anywhere that where you could fit electrical outlet. It is. But on the other hand too, I'm sure there are some some cautions and precautions about how to use it, but just pretty much just add an external phone into another part of the house, and some people may want to put one in the basement, or maybe basement or the bathroom or the garage or something like that. I don't know too many people who have a phone in the garage, of course, but it's like attic, wherever it is, but maybe outside, but more likely they could probably say that the device is not waterproof either. But you have a number of things that of course are connected. It's like for the adapter right here, and then of course it's like you have it to where that flashing, it's like right now it'll be connected. It'll be connected, and of course it's like with the solid green would more likely mean that there's service, and what it says on the directions, of course, that works best if it's connected directly to the outlet. Not really connected to like a surge breaker like this right here. Is that the fact is, I say that it already has a built-in surge breaker. It is, but I remember whenever I was in school that I remember I wanted to be, somebody like this. It's like somebody who puts in, installs phone lines into bedrooms and stuff like that. But I guess on the other hand too, that I guess I can look at it. It's just like what you call is it talking about sharing. It's like the experience and stories about what it's like just to have it. But of course I got other phone accessories too, like a cell phone, and then of course with the Skype and all those accessories used to make phone calls with. But of course I have not used a pager since about 1997 it was. But other than that you have right here is these different accessories right here. It's like with the adapter, that one thing I would recommend is like that a lot of people, a few people that may not bother them due to the fact because it's like with the operating with the landline, with nowadays that they have the wireless, the broadband or the wireless that where you don't have to deal with all the wiring and stuff. And on the other hand too, that you could probably think about is that that nobody really wants to deal with the wiring, and then of course about knowing about if it works or not. But on the other hand too, that about the devices, that you could put a phone anywhere. I would say it would work at least within about 200 feet from each other. That it's like with the wireless phone, you put a phone anywhere around the house, without even having to put a professional installed jack like this in. But other than that you got right here is for the external phone accessory, and then the right here is you got with the telephone. And I know about anybody who may think about wanting to get one, if it's for satellite TV or if it's for internet or something like that, anything that requires a phone line, that more likely that they could probably say that it may not work on everything, but then on some things that more likely would work on it, which more likely they say that's mainly for like home phones. It's not really if you want to put a TV somewhere or anything, anywhere where it gets good service range. It is, and really that I really not even know exactly how the technology works, knowing the fact that if it's not getting any service in a certain part of the house or wherever. But other than that is that you got right here is for the external phone. I like the setup. It's like for the instructionals. It's like the instructions. It's all as far as the external phone.